Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, March 28th, 2017. The whole gang's back this morning. Preston's here, Andrew's here, myself. We're all here. We're ready to go.
Here we are.
Oh.
Unlike yesterday, where every other sentence was a sneeze, this morning you are exhausted, but you're back.
I am back. I'm not at 100% for sure, but we can. I can read the news. I can be here. I can make commentary upon, maybe if you flub something, I'll say, "Oh, gotcha," or something like that. We'll see how it goes.
That's the best part. I really need you to be here when I can't read something.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's a staple of the show.
Yeah, so like you said, I can get through.
It's right up there with safety. Like, it's almost hand in hand.
It's a couple of themes on the show.
Safety on the show.
Yeah,
that's
my
right.
safety.
I'm your safety net.
Yeah. Wow.
So, but yeah, I can read today, so that feels good. Feels good to be literate once again. And we'll get through the news, and it's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, we in the morning we were wondering if you were watching back at the station.
Oh yeah.
Because we called you out. We're like, yeah, he's back. Hopefully he's watching. And then we waved to you.
See, here's the thing. I see it, but it's on mute, so I didn't hear it. I had no idea. I was making my own story in my head, like, who knows? Maybe they're waving to their wives at home.
There you go.
Hey, way to, yeah, we were.
Yeah. Shout out to the wives.
Yeah, thanks. Well, in the GF.
Yeah. She's not here now. She's in Texas.
Oh, well, then you can say anything you want.
Yeah, that's right. I got nothing. I'm speechless.
That's probably good.
Because when I think of you, I'm speechless. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Only she does watch this one. Who knows?
Wow, there you go.
Better call her up in Texas, get the update.
Yeah. I'll send her the Facebook link. We'll post this up later.
Here, watch this part.
Yep.
Well, still a little kind of rainy-ish out there today again, but it's the time of year, April showers. Bring those May flowers.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, we're almost into May.
I'm going to use that again, by the way, at the end of April.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal.
I have to do that. So.
I like it. Out like a lion, or whatever they say.
Like a lion.
So there's some type of animal and a sheep, and in and out like that.
Yeah, I usually butch all of those when I try to say them. So not even going to try. Well, let's talk about what's on the show today, guys. We've got there's a lot of activities. I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. There are so many things happening in the month of April. So a lot of the news this morning is about upcoming events here in the next few weeks. So we'll get you caught up there. As promised from yesterday, I sat down with the executive producer of the new show called The Chat. So they'll be joining us here in the digest portion of the show, and then our guest segment today. We have an interview with Amy Jordan, Fitchburg Senior Center social worker. She'll get us up to date on a new grant that's out there and available to you. And then we'll wrap it up with some national headlines and
Yes, indeed.
do it again tomorrow.
Cool.
So let's kick it off. We've got some updates on the shooting investigation that took place yesterday. So here we go. Suspect identified in the shooting investigation. The suspect was taken into custody for the shooting that occurred on March 27th in the 5400 block of Caddis Bend. Was a 35-year-old Terrence S. Pearson of Madison. Pearson was booked into Dane County Jail on charges of first-degree reckless endangering safety. If you want to get any more information, you can check out the original press release. They have what happened there, but suspect in custody involved in that shooting on Monday morning in the early a.m.
Very good. All right, and then there's a really cool, sounds like a really fascinating presentation coming up. It's going to be presented by the Fitchburg Historical Society. It's going to be over at the library on Sunday, April 30th at 1 p.m. The presentation is going to be called Beyond the Trenches with speaker Russell Horton. It's going to be stories of Wisconsin men and women who were in World War I. So if you're a war buff, history buff, this should be a really neat event. So check it out Sunday, April 30th, 1 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. at the library.
And also some great events coming up at the library this week with spring break going on for a lot of the youngsters out there. You got two fun things here. First one's on Thursday, March 30th, and it's called the STEAM, S-T-E-A-M, Open Market Space Lab. This is for ages 5 through 12. Happens at 9:30 a.m. Come to the library during spring break to test your science, technology, engineer, art, and math skills. That's the STEAM. During Open Lab, will provide the materials. You bring your creative ideas, bring those minds, and drop in anytime between 9:30 and 11 a.m. And then on Friday, March 31st, you got March Crafts and In Like a Lion, Out Like a Lamb. Ages 2 to 5, 11 a.m. Join us in the Storytime room for this open hour of crafts themes. Again, in like a lion, out like a lamb.
Hey, I didn't even know that was going to be in there when I said that earlier. So that's pretty interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Serendipitous.
I'm calling you out on that one, buddy.
He's calling me out. All right.
All right.
That's fine. Grace Hospice Care, our friends over there, they're inviting you to an event they have on April 12th at 10:30 a.m. There's a presentation on 2 Grace programs that you may not know about. You can learn more about their palliative care and how Grace is working towards a more diverse staff and patient population. Again, should be pretty interesting. It's on Wednesday, April 12th at 10:30 a.m.
It's right here in the Fitchburg Senior Center.
Very good.
So come on by. All right. Also at the Fitchburg Senior Center, I want to remind you that they have their Energy Task Force team. We had talked about this last year, but I thought I would bring it up again. So let's take a look at what this is all about. So who are we? It's a group of volunteers who are available to provide Fitchburg seniors with energy-saving measures. What can they do for you, you ask? Volunteers can make simple but effective changes in your home, changing like furnace filters, removing no throwaway light bulbs, batteries, checking outside water faucets, and more. And making the connections, the task force team will also be able to identify possible resources for future further improvements through Focus on Energy, Project Home, and others. Referrals can be established by our team. Is there a cost, it says? No. However, donations are welcome and appreciated. Make your appointment today. Call the Senior Center 270-4292, 270-4292. It's a good resource.
Yeah. And then another cool thing, we talked to Erica and Anna last week, I do believe, about these upcoming waterway cleanup events. So if you want to help clean up the waterways here in Fitchburg, here is your opportunity. It is on Saturday, April 1st from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. They're doing this rain or shine, so they're hardcore out there.
Can't believe it's already here.
I know.
It's crazy.
So here's 3 of the areas that they've selected to do cleanups at. You can join them at any of them. And if you'd like to set up your own sort of cleanup, you can actually contact Erica directly at the number or email address below and set up your own little cleanup event to help out. Sounds cool. In the past, we've found some interesting things when I've been out there, Jeremy. So I'm excited to see what we find this year.
Absolutely. All right, Preston, we got to wrap this up this morning with some grilling safety tips.
Okay.
So Fitchburg Fire Department went in to warn you. Yesterday we talked about it. You weren't here. But we did talk about grass fires and stuff being, the time of year.
Yeah.
March, April, May is, But a cause maybe for a fire could be grills. I don't know. Have you grilled yet this year?
Not this year.
I got out grilled this past weekend in the rain. It was,
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty wet, but that's okay. So the warmer weather here, for many people, that means firing up that grill. So the Fitchburg residents who live in an apartment or other multifamily property, the Fitchburg Fire Department wants you to be aware of some rules when it comes to storage and use of grills. Half of the time, I think we hear about these fires that it's after they were done grilling.
Sure.
Too hot, put it away, wha-bam. There you got a fire. So per the state code, any type of grill may only be used at the ground level and at least 10 feet away from any structure. Grills may not be used on balconies. Grills may not be used on balconies or underneath building overhangs or awnings. I see this all the time driving through here. Additionally, while state code allows for grills to be stored when not in use on a balcony, the fuel source must be stored in a separate area. So be aware of that if you do keep your, keep it on the deck, you have to put it somewhere else, that propane tank. Always check with property management to clarify the rules of specific property. The Fitchburg Fire Rescue wants everyone to have a safe, fun, enjoyable grilling season. If you have any questions about grilling safety or any other fire safety topics or wanting any info, call the fire department 278-2980. And that graphic there kind of helps depict some of the fires that can come from grilling. So there you go.
There you go.
All right, that is your headlines this morning. Coming up next, we're going to open up the Fitchburg Digest, and we're going to meet our new executive producer and one of the co-hosts of The Chat. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.